Hey there! Today we're going to talk about wireless in-ear headphones and maybe why I'm a little vain. Cue my new intro. Boom! So, a week ago I got myself a pair of these. This is the Bang & Olufsen Play H5 Bluetooth wireless connected ear monitor headphones. And I'm just gonna talk about them. I made a few points that I think is the important ones because there is some specs about them. The weight is 0.63 ounces or 18 grams. It is a Bluetooth connection, it has up to 5 hours battery time, it has true comfort, whatever the hell that means, and it has this little cube charger which locks on with magnets, who goes over to a USB so you can get them into. I'm more interested in other things, so I am gonna do my review of it. 1. The looks of them. One of the really cool things about these is that you can connect them with a magnet here and let them hang right here. That is also how you turn them off. They will turn off themselves after about a minute and a half of not using them, but you can also turn them off immediately by doing this. Putting them in the ear, they look a little big, but actually when you get them in the ear, it is not that bad. It is Bang & Olufsen, and besides the sound, they really go into the design. My ears are not the biggest and they are not the smallest, so they should be a good indicator for how it looks. The comfort. It is a little big, this one, but it actually fits pretty good. These were an itty bitty tiny pinch, too big for my ear, but I pretty quickly got used to it. They does feel heavy when you put them in the first time, and you are actually a little afraid of them wiggling out when you're doing, for example, sports. Actually, they don't. When I put them in like this side wiggles loose every so often, and I just have to push it back in, and then it takes a few minutes and it wiggles loose again. That is a little annoying, but it is something I can live with. I'm not sure that it is my fault with having different ear canals or it is these ones. So if you have tried the same, please comment below, because maybe that is one thing that they should really address. Working out. Now these are not advertised for working out, but it is what you would call a sports headset. Even though I don't really look like it, I actually run 3 times a week. They stay in. Again, I have the problem with one of them wiggling out, and sometimes I have to put them in because the cord kind of gets all tangled up back here, and I have to sort it out and it gets wiggled loosely, but I just have to put them in. It's not really a big deal for me, but it might be for you, so just bear that in mind. The battery life. As I said, it has up to 5 hours battery time. Now, that is not that long compared to some of the other ones. It is long enough because you don't really use them that often, and with all these new batteries, you can just plug them in every time you return home, and you have a fully charged battery when you go out again. So for me, that's not really a big deal. I just drove my motorcycle home, and that is a trip for 5.5 hours, and they stayed on for the whole 5.5 hours, and then they went out. The most important one, the one you want to hear, the sound. I have tried out some of the other ones. I've tried the Bose ones, I have tried the JBL sports ones, and I've tried out a brand called Boston. What a lot of people are really interested in, they have good bass. You can feel the bass and it's there, it goes down to the sub levels. But it has a really good mid-ends and it has a really good treble as well, which means whatever you're listening to gets really defined, and you can hear a lot of other stuff that you actually would not be able to hear with other brands. You can also keep the volume pretty low, and you don't have to turn it up because you can hear whatever's going on, and the bass still pumps through even though that they are low. And it doesn't get too loud if you turn them up like it does on the Beats, which is just purely awful. They sound awful, so please just stay away from those. That was my thing. I'm pretty happy with them right now. I am gonna use them for a while and then see what happens. If you have another opinion of me, please comment below so you can tell everyone. I'm pretty happy with them, so maybe you have something that you think is really awful. Now, if you like this video, please smash the like button over here, and please subscribe right over here. It makes me so happy to see those numbers go up. And without any further ado, so stay creative and have a very nice week. I know what you say if you've got something to say. I'm tired.